This is what kita selalu stresskan dalam Foreign Friday is that just because kau senang faham bahasa tu tak bermakna dia bijak. Hi everything, nama saya Huari and since our final episode of Foreign Friday last year, kita dah came up with a new content this time. Sebab foreign film kan sekarang dah mendapat tempat di mata dunia. Parasite. And we did that from last 2 years. Sebab here at Wayang People, kita believe in stories and not boundaries. Okay. For the past month, kita dah review 5 different films from Studio Ghibli. So this first episode of Wayang People Foreign Friday Talk, kita akan talk about Studio Ghibli lah. Sedikit info tentang Studio Ghibli, kalau korang pun noob macam aku tak tahu apa-apa, so aku baca jap. Founded in 1985 in Tokyo by Isao Takahata, Toshio Suzuki, Hayao Miyazaki. Yang ini memang famous lah, aku tahu tu. Benda ni takkan nak discuss seorang-seorang kan, so I would need some co-host. So marilah kita masuk ke dalam Zoom. So guys, in this episode with me now is Afdal. Dia ni seorang, dia seorang peminat anime. Saya personally dah travel dengan dia a few times and kerja dia adalah cari Pokemon. Kau tolong kita orang dekat Wayang People untuk bagi review, which is
Princess Mononoke. Walaupun aku suka Princess Mononoke tu, by right dia bukan favourite aku lah. Kalau you tengok dalam dia orang punya movie ni, dia macam ada something yang very familiar from one movie to another movie. So you macam senang nak re-attach yourself to the movie again. Kalau
kau compare Princess Mononoke dengan Totoro punya animation visual, actually Princess Mononoke ni kau tengok movement dia macam stuck gitu lah.
In my opinion lah, maybe sebab kau tengok kau dah jenis yang dah lama bergiat dekat dalam bidang movie and perfilman ni. So macam kau dah tengok more on cinematography lah apa. Sebab
kau
macam
nak cakap aku gifted lah.
Apa yang aku lebih appreciate is about the originality of the movie. Bila aku tengok tu, it is something yang aku tak pernah tengok sebelum ni.
Sama kita orang ada a third member yang kita orang invite untuk discuss pasal Studio Ghibli for Wayang People. This is Adam Faiz, which is actually the one yang menyuruh saya menonton Studio Ghibli punya filem.
Back in what, 2015
2015, lambat kan? Kalau korang setuju pada statement yang diberi, cakap setuju. Kalau tak setuju, cakap tak setuju, okay?
Alright.
The first one, Studio Ghibli punya filem is special sebab story dia transcend the medium.
Setuju.
Kenapa?
No, because dia punya story tu, if you tengok Graveyard of the Fireflies tu, dia roll back to history. So diorang story tu can be very meaningful in a sense. Actually banyak dia ada input from actual history of Japan juga.
Even for an animation, dia macam dia punya attention to details itu sangat tinggi. Our next point, dia punya animation ni is immersive realism. Studio Ghibli ni are known to replicate the scenes based on real life location.
Because I dah tengok dia punya documentary at once how they actually craft orang punya background world. Craft orang punya world tu is that it's by painting. They paint one big scenery and then they can just focus setempat tu, buat a few shots there and then they pan out, they pan in here and then that's one shot macam tu.
Saya setuju kerana kita relate better with storytelling bila dia punya setting tu is familiar to us. So kita as penonton, kita tak ambil banyak masa untuk nak digest the setting tau. Sebab setting tu dah familiar. By creating the land or the realm based on things yang kita dah already understood, it's easier for us to understand the complication of the stories. Betul? Betul. Next point Studio Ghibli ni, dia punya kepelbagaian fantasi dia tu is
unlimited.
Dia just kadang-kadang dia twist something from something normal, dia just twist sikit je. The westerns memang so late to the party lah.
Even that macam concept has been done already, has been done already.
And then this is what kita selalu stresskan dalam Foreign Friday is that just because kau senang faham bahasa tu tak bermakna dia bijak. certain values are best delivered in certain language or culture.
Rupanya aku dah ada CD Grave of Fireflies tu since aku form 2 macam tu.
Yeah.
Yang pastinya CD tu cetak rompak kan.
Topik kita seterusnya ialah soundtrack. Sebab soundtrack dia ni dia of great qualities and by great composers. So
there's Disney, Ghibli, soundtrack. Ghibli better lah in that sense. Disney movie pula, diorang just buat any typical sing-along song. But Ghibli pula, dia punya music dia is more catered to the mood of the story itself.
Okay, I think the very most important point of Studio Ghibli being the best, awesomest anime ever is that they pride themselves with the work yang diorang dah buat.
That is true, yes, betul-betul.
Miyazaki tak pernah allow dia punya film to be released in the West only until 1996 on the conditions that no editing shall take place.
And the name Studio Ghibli tu saja on its own pun dah macam really stand out. It's like Studio Ghibli have their own Studio Ghibli theme park.
Okay, let's discuss on the not so good facts about Studio Ghibli film. Okay, bila dia buat international release, English dub kan, so people were complaining that they were using big names supaya film tu got famous very quickly. Sometimes they do not fit with the character. Okay, another thing yang orang complain pasal Studio Ghibli is the story itself. Tak puas hati dengan ending, orang tak puas hati dengan the depth of the story.
Usually if you ask people akan just mention Totoro, Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke. These other Ghiblis ni, diorang punya storyline tu probably flunk out.
Ada satu movie Ghibli ni yang I'm not really fond of, which is
Tales of Earthsea.
Tales from Earthsea.
Yes.
Bila tengok tu rasa kosong. Emosi semua tak ada tak. I rasa empty gila. Macam tengok sekadar tengok rasa should I fast forward this?
Tales from Earthsea is the lowest rated Ghibli film dalam Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, untuk segmen terakhir ni kita ada pendatang keempat, which is orang yang betul-betul pencinta Studio Ghibli juga. Nama dia Ayub, juga pencinta muzik. Ayub, kau ada kau ada buat gitar punya ni video baru?
Sejak kebelakangan ni tak ada lah, tapi maybe nak pursue balik lah.
Tolonglah, sekarang kan kita tengah perintah
MCO.
Kawalan Pergerakan. Aku rasa time ni patut nak buat semua video-video bodoh yang kita akan menyesal bila perintah Kawalan Pergerakan ni dah tamat. Which Studio Ghibli film is your favourite?
My favourite would be Totoro. Tu the song is catchy, and then it's a different story for that time because the imagination of the big Totoro which is very friendly.
For the past month of March, kita dah review 5 filem Studio Ghibli dekat Wayang People. So I'm gonna read the score. Kalau tak sesuai atau tak setuju, can you just please explain why? My Neighbor Totoro dapat 8.5. Setuju tak setuju?
Setuju lah. You cannot get too more than that lah sebenarnya.
Princess Mononoke dapat 8.3.
Okay
Aku honestly aku tak setuju.
Above 8 I think still an A.
Tales from Earthsea dapat 6.4.
Should be lower.
Dah tengok. Tapi nampak macam tak best lah.
Aku setuju. Memang tak best. Honestly memang susah nak habiskan cerita tu. Secret World of Arrietty 8.0.
I agree. It's the highest I would put it.
Considering that it's a possible good introduction, so I would say they may be slightly higher than 8.0 lah, maybe 8.5. Spirited Away 8.8.
Ini 9.
Yeah, can easily go.
There's a lot.
Okay lah.
There's a lot of deep meanings lah.
Jadi terima kasih diucapkan kepada panel juri, panel speaker kita pada hari ini, Ayub, Adam, Faiz dan Afdal. Semoga kita berjumpa lagi dalam next Foreign Friday episode dengan tema yang lain pula. Okay? Hujung bulan ni kita akan ada second episode and we're gonna review and discuss about the theme Bollywood versus Kollywood. Okay? So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Wayang People, and suruh datuk, nenek anda dan kontak rapat untuk pergi buat saring. Subscribe kepada Wayang People di mana juga kami berada.